What's up, everybody? Back with another video. Just want to do a real quick video, kind of a part 2 to add on to the stuff that I was saying about the jurisdiction of the family court. Okay, 2 jurisdictions. Remember, administrative, judicial. Okay, how do you get out of the administrative process and get into a judicial? Well, all courts are structured with all these agencies, right? Not courts. Okay, we gotta start remembering the difference. Okay, these are not courts. They look like courts, sound like courts. They're not courts. They're agencies. They don't operate under the law. So if you're representing yourself, whatever you say about the law to these people, it's one ear and out the other. Okay, they don't care. It does not apply to them. One, they can't interpret law. Okay, they can't make decisions. All right. 2, they lack authority. All right. Only the authority of the agency is what the only authority they have. The authority of the agency is the only authority they have, and they have to go under the confines of the agency authority, not law. Okay, we have to understand they do not go by law. Okay, and it looks like law, okay, but it's not law. You'll always get, okay, a stipulation where you gotta, they'll pass around to where you gotta sign. Some try to hide it, some don't. Some take as you showing up consent, but most of the time you'll get a stipulation agreement that gives you, you give us, basically says you give us the power to, hear and determine your case. They try to say hear and determine to make it sound nice, when reality is just rule over you, okay, and roll over you and overturn everything. This is what they do. So again, you don't sign that. All right, you don't sign anything. All right, you don't sign anything these agencies give you whatsoever. All right, in a judicial proceeding, you're not going to have to sign anything. So why you got to sign anything over there? What are you signing to? You're signing up. Also, if you're applying to the agency, that's consent right there. All right. Now, what I did is I applied. All right. I filed to the courts. Right. They use that terminology, but what you're actually doing is filing to the agency. So they intertwine the two. It's like the post office. You got 2 post offices. You got the United States Post Office and you got the U.S. Postal Services. They're both in the same building. They both look alike, but they operate totally different. Okay, and they kind of look the same, but they're totally different. Same thing as in the family court. Okay, this is why if you're, say you're being alienated or whatever you're doing, you want custody or you want to fight for whatever, you're going to submit an affidavit. You don't use their paperwork, okay? Because those are their applications, all right? And people will be like, well, what do you mean there's 2 courts? How? It's impossible. How do you get in the other court? How do you get into the judicial court? Well, you have how can I put it? Okay, the court clerk. They have all their paperwork. That's the agency in there. All right. There's nowhere else to go for relief from the law. Okay. There's nowhere else to go. So that obviously that would let you know that it's in the same building. You just gotta invoke it and bring it out. So what you do is you file your affidavits, affidavit of custody, whatever you're doing, you filing it, okay? And you're using the courts, okay? And you're pulling out a judge because you're going to demand a judge, okay, to hear your case in a judicial proceeding, all right? I do what is called And of course, I'm on, I think I got it in here. Maybe I don't. Okay, I do an affidavit of request to proceed in a judicial court. All right, you know, this is what they do. All right, and I do I do the legal basis for a judicial process. Okay, then I explain the nature and cause of nature. I request relief. I do my affirmation, and then I do all my filings, notarizations, and I attach the supporting case laws to the case. So when I request it, or when I have other people request it, this is how I get them into it. I do an affidavit of request to proceed in the judicial court. Now, what they will do, okay, is they're going to respond back, just like an agency. They're going to keep playing an agency game on you, okay? You have to keep them on the judicial side, right? They're going to try to keep you going administratively, but you got to keep them on the judicial side. And then what I do is a affirmation of rights. I had to switch devices. And then what I do is hold on, I'll get it for you. I do that's not it. Hold on, guys. I got a lot of, different things to go through. I don't need to do the judge thing because I did the judge already. And what that was a request to proceed in a judicial proceeding under a judge. And I, outlined and, used case law defining a judge. I also used, the interpretations of law. I also put in the differences between an administrative family court judge, magistrate, all their labels. And I, basically putting them, okay, to where they have to pull the top judge, okay? And then when I got the name, okay, when I got the name of the judge, I did the research on the judge. Okay, because I'm not gonna be bamboozled, okay? And they are, they know how I move, so they're not gonna bamboozle me, but they've bamboozled other people. I'm like, I've had people do something, they switch judges. Oh, I got a new judge, but they're still an administrative hearing officer, not an actual judge. My case, I got a judge. It happened like on 2 other times for people I helped, they tried that. But we always get a judge. No matter what, we get the judge. Don't try shit, but you just got to understand, you got to do your due diligence. And they know this, and they will try your intelligence. And once they know they got you, then that's when they proceed in whatever way they see fit. When they know any way they're turned, like, okay, like this, keep him, this is how they, keep him the F out of our rooms. Keep him, that's why they try to always virtual proceeding me. But I send my affidavit and request and demand that we are not under COVID protocols, okay? There is no emergency declarations, okay? There is, that was only sufficient, and even then it was questionable when that was in play. It's not now, so there's judge. So I'm going to hold to that. Plus, she was elected, okay? But I got the bar and I got everything, all right? So when you got this information, okay, you know you're dealing with a judge. So now you make that judge act under the law. I'm in New York State. She's not going to act in front of the Family Court Act. It does not apply no more. It's what does the law say? What does the case law state and federally on this situation? And they will respond to you point for point with case law similar. That's why I got to study case law. You know, the internet, you know, shit tubes as, oh, get a law dictionary, Black's Law Dictionary. No, study case law. You better you know, if you could afford a LexisNexis account, I recommend getting it, all right? Because you want to be reading case law and case law interpretation, legal interpretations, legal writings, all to do with family law. Not family court, okay? Family law, all right? There's a difference. You're not playing family court administrative processes no more. Don't waste no time, okay? That's when you know the difference between the two jurisdictions, administrative and judicial, executive and judicial. All right, judicial is backed by Article 3, okay, rules. So your rights come before anything, okay? Your rights come before all right? And one thing that these judges don't want is a case of theirs going to the appellate division, because it's going to create a whole lot of problems, and that case will get on record. So you better believe you're walking out of whatever you're doing with equal rights to whoever you're involved with, or on top. You don't get less. You either get half or more. That's it. All right? That's just cut and dry. You know, this is a silver bullet. There's not even no going around it. It don't work any other way but this way. That's it. All right? It's that simple. Okay? And it's powerful stuff, guys. It truly is really powerful stuff when you understand this stuff, and you got to study, and understand that you actually have rights. All right? And people are, not understanding. It's just some kind of program in their brain that they don't understand. They're not in court. I mean, I just said, look, stop talking. You're not in court. I don't care what you know, what you're talking about. They don't even care about. The more you spout bullshit in their courtrooms, the more they're going to do to you, because you're talking all this law shit in an administrative proceeding. You, sir, are a dumbass. You, ma'am, are fucking wacko. You might get they might try to do a psychiatric evaluation on your ass, you know? You might be deemed actually harmable, you know? You know, you gotta be careful, man. Like, you don't want to look like an asshole. Professional. Being professional, being reasonable, and being, you know, tempered. Your temperament matters. Like, calm. You could be direct and blunt, but you don't need all that extra shit. Oh, this all that the shit. That's what they live for. That's what they want. When they see you like that, it just gives them something. You know, don't give them that power. You know, stay grounded, stay balanced, stand on your square, and don't shake off of it. Don't break off of it. All right, don't let them fear you out of it. They don't have any authority over you, okay? Unless you give it to them. You know? They don't have no authority over you unless you give it to them. Point blank, period. You know? So, you know, I just wanted to add that, you know, to this whole thing. And I'm going to get into it. You know, I'm going to be doing case law, the computer, showing you guys, you know, this stuff, man. I mean, this is it. All I want y'all to do is learn this and get into these courtrooms and stop this nonsense. If everybody knew that there was two jurisdictions, to get the fuck out of the one, they can't run the game anymore. Okay? And it's that simple. Now they gotta, if they want to hide it and they want to violate your rights, now they're opening themselves up for color of law, 1984 shit. And that's another thing that just drives me nuts. Stop with talking this 1983, deprivation of rights, fucking internet guru shit trash garbage. It'll get you fucked up, okay? It will get you nowhere, waste of time, more mad. You'll be out there screaming, oh, they're corrupt, and they're this, and they're that, and they're kidnapped, and they're doing that, they can do that. Okay, we know what the fuck they do, but they're doing it out of your ignorance. We some ignorant, dumb motherfuckers who don't listen and don't look at what's right in front of us, don't put our emotions down, all right? In this illogical world that's all about belief, feelings, and emotions. Everybody wants to get in their emotions and tell how they feel. I've been in every fucking nook and cranny Facebook fucking group, and I've been banned from all of them, all right, except 2, all right? And they just allow certain shit that they want on there because I be trying to drop this shit. I don't got time for the fucking, they're all just, everybody just want to be drama and laugh and cry and like somber and I'm sorry, good luck and all that. Fuck that, man. I don't got time for that. That is just drives me fucking crazy. And that's all these groups be about, is just emotional feeling garbage shit. Okay, we all get it. We all going through it. I've been kicked out of all these fucking groups, okay? All of them from dropping this information. They're like, oh, we don't want people to use this and get in front. All right, agents that run these groups, I get it. All right, whatever. Another group to be wanting their own missions and shit. Shit is just a fucking bullshit. All right, and I do got a group on Facebook, my own goddamn group, okay? But I wanted to do videos, explain it. I like to explain it my way because people get the shit. People get it. I don't gotta be all sophisticated and section 6 and section 704 and USC and all the. No, I get straight to the point, make it simple, stupid. All right, it ain't even that fucking hard. All right, it's simple, stupid. Okay. Study case law, study the law, understand the difference between administrative, okay, and judicial. That easy. All case laws. I've read probably about 80 to 100. Okay, there's like thousands of case laws that show the difference between the two courts. Okay. So that's all I got right now. Much love to you guys, and I'll talk to you.